Why is that?
Because this is more than just someone you work with. I've been working with this person for more than 8 years. It's family. It's hurtful. It hit too close to home. You know, my kids have grown up knowing Steak and Shake and everybody in it. Even my kids are hurt.
Also,
I have to call.
the person. Can you say your name for me?
When?
What's your last name?
Golden.
Oh.
Golden.
Golden G. Area though, right?
No, not this close. No.
I got it.
And someone had this guy here on the street at Wendy's months ago.
What were you thinking when you were making your way out here? What were you thinking was going on?
There so much traffic? Yeah, but I was thinking, because I was seeing the helicopter, I was thinking that somebody must have got shot or either it was a robbery. I didn't think it was no accident, not with all these cars. That's what it was, a shootout.
What's your name?
Gail.
Last name?
Draper.
Draper, spell it?
Drakeford.
Yeah. First name with an A, Gate.
G.
G-A-L-E?
G-A-I-L.
G-A-I-L.
Yes.
Gail, earlier you asked if an officer was involved. What gave you that inclination that possibly that was happening?
Someone was on the other side of me in a car told me that what happened.
So that's what gave you the inclination maybe an officer was involved in the shooting?
Yeah.
What was your reaction when that went through your mind?
I was like, oh my God, no.
Ready? All right, here's what we know now, and as always, this is preliminary investigation, preliminary information, and it's subject to change when we get more information based on the witnesses' statements and the officers' statements as we gather them. Right now, what we know is we had our officers receive a 911 call, multiple calls actually, starting at about 11:30 today. They responded also at the same time. Apparently, people were calling from cell phones, and they had cell phone hits in the neighboring district, department, which is Pineville Police Department. They were responding as well. They arrived here on the scene prior to our officers arriving. They were responding to what they believed to be was a armed robbery call as well. They got on scene and they did encounter a suspect who was armed. We have retrieved a handgun on scene that we believe was in the possession of that suspect. The officers encountered the suspect, engaged him. There were shots fired. They, I believe, heard shots fired as they got here because there was one person who'd been shot as they got onto the scene. The suspect did engage in gunfire with those Pineville police officers. Once they did arrive, there have at least 2 more people who have been transported with injuries. Again, the suspect at this point has succumbed to his injuries. He was pronounced here on the scene, I believe. So there are a total of 3 people injured, 1 fatally. The officers are okay. They're being interviewed hopefully soon. They're already at the Pineville Police Department where they were transferred away from the scene so that we can handle our criminal investigation.
Hey, before you tweet,
excuse me.
The suspect is still alive.
A couple things I want you to know. I'm sorry, the suspect is actually one of the people who survived, yes. So the only person that we know is deceased was apparently an employee here. So the employee here is deceased. The suspect has been transported, and one other occupant who was in there as well that is now alive. So 2 alive, 1 being a suspect, all right? So the other thing I want you to know is we're handling it primarily on the criminal investigation. So the criminal investigation is ours. This officer-involved shooting is different. The internal investigation for Pineville PD will be only the responsibility of Pineville. We have no connection to their internal, the criminal only. We have started that process. As we get more information on the criminal, obviously we will update you. These are parallel investigations, one of which is ours that we own, and that being the criminal. We're trying to figure out, I know you want to know about body-worn camera, we're trying to piece all that together too. As we get more information, we'll let you know. As far as video coverage inside the store, there might be some. Again, we're trying to verify that and see if we can get access to it. Obviously, as we get more information, we'll let you know. The age, the years of service, and everything on the officers, we do not have that information yet. That will be incumbent upon Pineville Police Department to provide you that information when it becomes available. I will entertain any questions. Again, this is preliminary investigation, preliminary information. We'll update you as we get more.
Chief, did the shootings happen inside the restaurant or in the parking lot or both?
My understanding is it started in the restaurant. and it may have continued outside.
So Chief, CMPD officers did not fire their guns, only Pineville?
Only Pineville was involved in the shooting, is our understanding at this point, correct?
Was the employee shot by the suspect or by an officer?
That's what we're trying to determine. It appears that the suspect shot the victim in the store. Right now, though, we're trying to piece it together because we got to get a sequence, and right now all we have are some of the random witnesses, and it's not giving that level of detail just yet.
Chief, I don't know if you could say this. Has there ever been something like this in this parking lot before? Any crime like this
I have
before?
no idea right now. We can try to get the history for you, but I'm unaware of anything like this.
Suspect acting
in
alone?
this location.
Suspect acting alone?
Yes, we're not looking for any more suspects. Everything that we've heard is the people involved are the people that we're aware of right now.
Do we know if there's any involvement from the crisis intervention team?
I'm sorry?
The crisis intervention team?
Okay, they might be responding to assist the officers and basically peer support, but they would have no relation to this particular call.
So it wasn't armed robbery call?
That's the initial call was person with a gun and the armed robbery call. There were multiple calls that came in, yes.
Is there a sense of how many people were in the restaurant at the time?
There were quite a few witnesses. The actual number I do not know. I'd say it exceeded 5.
Suspect
said one of the-
Suspect is a male that we know of at this point.
Have they already got money?
I don't know that.
Any of the customers hurt?
Yes, we know at least one of the customers is hurt, and well, actually two. The employee that is deceased as well.
Do we know if the suspect targeted the victim?
Don't know that. Too early to tell. Again, all we know is what I just told you.
And did the officer hit the suspect with a bullet, or do we not know where the bullets came from?
Yes, we believe the suspect was struck by at least one officer at least one time. That's all we have.
Do we know if he's in the hospital?
You don't know who...
Again, I don't know because I was not here to witness it. We got to piece all that together. This is within an hour, so I'm giving you as much as I can, as much as we know.
Chief, you said the employee was shot inside.
The officers are not injured.
Correct. No injuries to the officers right now.
Chief, you said the employee was shot inside the restaurant, and was the customer also shot inside the restaurant?
That is our understanding. The gunfire that came outside involved just the officers and the suspect that we've been told at this point.
Chief, do we believe the suspect's still at the hospital? Do we know?
Yes, he was transported, still there. Don't know the status, haven't been updated yet.
Suspect now.
It is a male. Couple more.
Did he drive the red truck?
Don't know that, sir. Again, not that, I don't have that information. I'm just trying to piece it together.
Can someone speak to us in Spanish, please, for the Hispanic community that
I
lives here,
cannot,
please?
but we'll try to arrange that for you.
Please, thank you. I appreciate it.